Okay, so um, what I'm going to do here is just have a little look at historic listings that I've had within Etsy. And you can see because I've not had anything listed for the last couple of years, there's still people who are visiting, and I'm not sure why they're visiting because I'm not selling anything. Um, but if we have a look for all time, we can see that in 2014, 2017, I was active on here and people were coming in and they were buying things. So, what's really, really useful for us is if we have historic listings of the types of things that we are looking to sell now, we can have a look at what has worked for us and what hasn't worked for us. So I'll click on the Oogie Boogie inspired dice box here, and yep, you can see when I listed it around here, which is 2020, and that's when pretty much all of the information happens here. Some people have been looking in 2023. I've got no idea why that is, but the thing that's really, really useful to us is the search terms that people have used in order to find those dice. So Oogie Boogie dice, lots of people have been searching for Oogie Boogie dice. Nightmare Before Christmas makes sense. Disney Halloween, I would probably stay away from naming Disney because I know that they're quite litigious. Skull dice, yeah, that makes sense. Oogie Boogie costume, yeah, that makes sense. Dice box, it isn't a dice box, so I'd probably not use that. And everything from there down is probably not going to give as high of a result, but we can tell that these ones have definitely worked for this particular one. Because I'm going to be uh, doing an example, I'm going to be putting on a little kit to make calligraphy dip pens to show you how to do that. It's worthwhile having a little look at what these guys did. So we sold 9 of them. We've made enough money um, to justify the effort of making dip pens, and we didn't do anything at all since here, but we've still had enough people visiting for reasons unknown the shop to have a look at these things. So dip pen, loads of people having a look at that. Strangely with this one, almost no traffic has been coming from Google. It's all been coming natively through Etsy. Nib holder, calligraphy, straight pen holder, dip pen holder, calligraphy pen. All of these are proven to work. So we want to include these in our listing that we're going to be making. So what I have done is I've just created a little kit which includes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vintage nibs and 2 rose ferrules, which is essentially a kit in order to make a dip pen. You can use polymer clay or paper or anything else just to hold these bits, and those bits hold the nibs. I've pulled the images through. These are images that I just took with my phone. So I've pulled these images through to Photoshop just to give an idea of some of the alterations that we could do. All I did was I put these on a A4 piece of white paper in order to take photos. I'm in artificial light, which is why you've got blue hue over here and warm hue over here. But what I can have a look at is the let's have a look at auto tone. That's brightened it up a little bit. Auto contrast hasn't really done much. The colour has maybe warmed it up a little bit, but I don't really like that. But we can have a little look at the adjustments. So what I'm going to have a little look at is the curves. The curves, and because I've been playing around with the tone and different things like that, it's a little bit spikier than you'd normally see it. But this histogram is the data associated with this image. So if we pull it down a little bit here, we can brighten up the image a lot. I reckon that about there is going to be quite nice. I don't think we need to darken the shadows at all. That to me looks good. So I'm going to do the same on this one. So let's just have a little look at the curves, and you can see it's a lot more spread out, the information on it. There we go. And I can tell that my focal point was here. It's starting to blur out here and towards the front, but it's not going to be the hero image anyway. And here we'll just have a little adjust on the curves again. There we go. Okay. And I'm gonna rasterize this just because I want to get rid of that little bit at the top there. And how am I going to do that? I'm just going to grab this part and put it here. So now I've got my images for the listing. So we're back in the Etsy shop, and we're in the listings. At the moment, we don't have any listings active at all. I'm not particularly interested in setting up free deliveries from my shop, so I'm going to dismiss this. And I'm going to go up to the top to where it says add a listing. Here we've got a whole bunch of questions, and essentially what we're doing now is we're just answering the questions. The idea of a digital file makes it so much easier because we don't have to store our items, pick them, pack them, send them, or do anything like that. With physical items, we've got a couple more variables to deal with, but it's okay. So, who made it? Another company or person. What is it? It's a supply or tool to make things. When was it made? It was made by, well, the nibs were made by D. Leonard and Co. in Birmingham in the turn of the century, so I'm going to say around about 1900s. Although I'm fairly sure no one's going to be checking up on that too much. And I may well change that at some point when I have more understanding. So here we have the title, and when it says keywords that buyers who would use to search for the item, when we were talking about SEO, this is what we're looking for. So dip pen making kit and nibs. I've got a feeling for this one, the nibs, the thing that people are going to be looking for particularly. Add photos. So we've just made the photos and we've edited them. These videos are the videos that I've been screen capturing here. So just add those, open those up. So you can see there's lots and lots and lots of different potential places for videos to go, for video and for different images to go. We could take loads and loads of images. All I've done is these ones here. So find about listings with video, get twice as many. orders as videos with just photos. Okie doke. What do you reckon? Should we add a video here? I think we should. Okie doke. So, just because there is an option to add a video, what I have here is a whole bunch of different videos showing how I have made dip pens in the past. So what I'm going to do is just edit together a 1 minute tutorial or a 1 minute sizzle reel almost, showcasing how I've made this ergonomic dip pen that's designed for people's hands, and how I made this OG shaped pen as well, and then we'll add it to the listing. Okay, so I've just downloaded a couple of videos which feature me making different types of dip pen. So I'm going to upload the Hand of the King, which was inspired by Game of Thrones. And that's just explaining how I would embed the ferrule into a handmade thing. And if it gives me the option to add another, then I have another video of me making an ergonomic dip pen which is designed to fit more comfortably in someone's hand. So the description. Here we go. What we could do is we could have a look at all of those keywords that we came up with before. What I'm going to do, because I like ChatGPT and I like the idea of using AI, is I'm going to just use ChatGPT to come up with a rough description, and then I'm going to edit it myself. So, could you come up with a description for Xe using search engine optimization, words associated with the pen making kit, nibs for kit including 2 pen nib holding barrels and 6 vintage nibs. Okay. And you can see that it's already come up with something that's quite good. Welcome to... Yeah, so I'm going to grab this. Yeah, we're definitely going to be adjusting all those variables, but we can put that in for now. Welcome to our exclusive. Yeah, it's not exclusive, so we'll take the pen and pen making kit. Perfect for beginners and seasoned enthusiasts. That is a very, very good point, because we don't want people to be scared away. Premium dip pen kit. I don't know why it's saying premium. It's the only dip pen kit that you can get, because no one else offers it. Crafted with certain care. Yeah, so I'm going to have to edit this a little bit more to more closely resemble what we're showing here. So I'm going to do that, and then we'll have a look at the next steps. Okay, so price, we're going for £7. We're going to have 20 of them. Domestic and global pricing, yeah, it's fine for both of them. Variations, I'm not going to create any variations on this one. Details, share a few more specifics about core detail. It's a physical item category. We're going to go for that one. That one. So it's craft supplies and tools. Let's done with that one. Attributes. So this is asking for a couple of different things. Craft type, calligraphy, drawing and drafting. It's not that. Stationery will work. Kids craft it is not. Ink color, we're not providing ink. It's a set. Is it marking? Is it refillable? No. Tags. So tags is going to be the SEO that we were talking about before. So what I'm going to do is just go back to my shop so I can find the stats and see what people were looking for when they were looking for nibs. So definitely dip pen. Here's what we're going to be looking at. Dip pen is a definite. Nib holder is a definite. I'm just using keyboard commands for copy and paste, so that's Control and C and Control and V. Dip pen holder is one that looks to be working quite nicely. Bias, value, transparency, done what used to make you dip pen ferrule, and 6 times vintage pen nibs. So what you can see is I'm basically just going through all the details and making sure that anywhere where I can put something in, I do put something in. With the description, I've tried to make sure that it matches what we're selling. When we went for the pure ChatGPT description, it had hallucinated quite a lot of it. I've kept essentially the skeleton or the way that it's put out, but I've adapted it for use in this. Delivery options, let's have a look. Let's apply that. So this basically, I've gone through the delivery option before and I've said, I will get to the post office within 1 to 3 working days and post off whatever people ask for. So for Etsy ads, this is something that a lot of people have abandoned using Etsy because if your shop grows to a certain size, you don't have the option to not use Etsy ads. For this, I don't really care too much if I sell any or I don't sell any. It's just a product that I have lying around. I'm not putting too much effort. It's not something that is a big deal for me, so I'm not going to be looking to support Etsy's advertisements at all. So, shop selection. So it's definitely featured listing. There's only one thing in my homepage. Renewal options. I only want manual because 20 cents isn't a lot, but also I don't really want to risk it happening all the time. So I'm going to publish this now. You're about to publish a new listing, non-refundable 20 cents for each new listing by publishing. You agree to pay this fee. the publication date will reset to today's date, and the listing will expire 4 months from today, which is okay. There we go. So now we have dip making kits in our listings. Because we've not paid to show up at the top of people's pages, it's probably not going to do that. But for £7 plus, I think I've got it as £5 for postage anywhere in the world. I suspect that this is going to be snapped up fairly fast by anyone who is really interested in dip pen making or nibs, because no one else does this, and the nibs are fairly good nibs. So that is how to put on a listing. Fairly soon I'll have the stats for people coming to visit this thing, and I'll be able to show you that. And now I can just see what it looks like to people who are visiting Etsy, potentially looking for a kit to make a dip pen, potentially just looking for the nibs. And one of the things that is potentially quite good for an Etsy shop is the idea that your customers can give you a rating. So a lot of the people who have purchased from me before have given full marks, and they've written nice things about the different things that I sell. And some of them have taken pictures and shown what the nibs do as well. So that is a potentially good thing to have there. It tells you what the delivery cost is, what different things like that are. Here's the words associated with it. But yeah, I hope that you've enjoyed this journey to put something on Etsy. The next video that I will make is likely to be showing how to use a WordPress site to upload a product, because I've got a shop doing that, and then we might have a little look at Kickstarter. So I hope that you've enjoyed this. I hope I'm able to make this a short and snappy video for you, and I look forward to seeing the amazing things that you do in the near future.